Jackie Howard, top of the key. Still waiting for our first score after 40 seconds. This is Lockhart, 18 points in the opening game today. All from long range. Great exhibition. Hybrader trying to drive on Hawkins. This is Lockhart. Off target on his first long one-hander. Out of bounds. The ball belongs to Lawrenceville.
You know, here they played 55 seconds, and they look like two fighters in the ring feeling each other out.
Wolf will trigger it in for Lawrenceville to Lockhart. Unattended. Off the rim. This is Joe Leasty. There's Mound to rebound in the person of Fitzgerald, and now it's Jackie Howard. Over a minute's gone by. No score yet. Johnson. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone offhand. Johnson inside to Fitzgerald. He's the muscle guy. Bogan took steps. Out of bounds, Lawrenceville.
Well, his own teammate, was fighting him for the ball. They called steps. I'm surprised that Lawrenceville is using his own.
And it looks like a 2-1-2 zone setup.
Set up for Meridian.
Right. This is Leasty in the corner. Had a big first game. Hybrader. Lockhart. Still no score. Meridian rebounds. Hawkins. We've already gone 1 minute and 50 without a score. Johnson. Still no score. We have a foul underneath on Rick Leasty. At the line, Curtis Bogan. He has averaged a little over 8 points a game coming into the tournament. Balanced scoring by Meridian. 13 for Hawkins a game. Howard 13. Johnson 16. Fitzgerald 14. Still no score. Jump ball. As Johnson hits the floor along with Leasty. Ed?
Fred, do you think the fact that they played this afternoon might contribute to their playing a zone?
I think it does, yes. But I think they'll come out of it.
This is Hybrader. Howard trying to catch up with him. Lockhart scoring underneath. He didn't hit one this afternoon of less than 18 feet. So Lawrenceville scores first, leading 2-0. Johnson, Jackie Howard. They're just not dropping. This is Hybrader.
He played that play exceptionally well. Everybody thought he passed, and he wound up with a foul shot.
4-0 as he hits from the free throw line. Johnson feeding Bogan. He scores. He's fouled by Wolf. Wolf was in early foul trouble this afternoon. So now Meridian is on the board after 1 minute, 2 minutes.
2 minutes
50 seconds.
Isn't that something?
3-point play, Curtis Bogan. And it's 4-3, Lawrenceville. Hybrader looks over at Coach Ron Felling. Let's see what he wants him to do against this sliding zone. This is Lockhart. Bogan trying to rebound. Last touch by Lawrenceville, and Jackie Howard will trigger it in to Johnson.
Well, they got a 1-3-1 zone now.
Steps taken. Fitzgerald before he got that one-hander away. And these teams are still tight. Over 3 minutes have been played here in the first quarter. It's 4-3 Lawrenceville. Rick Leasty. Put on the line, out of bounds, Meridian.
Fred, don't you find that when you play a game and you only have a little while to rest, you are tight? Your muscles are tight when you get back.
Well, there's no doubt about it. But, all the marbles are here. They're just so cautious.
Johnson from long range. Calvin Johnson, the leading scorer throughout the season for Meridian. Puts Meridian in front by a point at 5-4. We're coming up to the midway point in the first quarter. Rick Leasty. Dangerous pass, but it gets away to Lockhart, and he hits his second field goal. 6-5. Nothing will destroy a zone quicker than good long-range shooting. Johnson driving the baseline. Last touch by Johnson.
You see, Ray, you can't dribble that much against the zone. You can get by one guy, but remember, they're playing the ball. You got to hold up.
Highbrader. This is Lockhart. Wolf out muscling everybody for it, took steps. In the first game today, when Meridian played, they were in desperate foul trouble, but played remarkably well in the second half, despite being plagued by fouls, and went on to win. Calvin Johnson. Now Tally Hawkins. Fitzgerald. That's one of his favorite moves, inside. Craig Fitzgerald. 7-6 Meridian. 3:23 left first quarter. The Class A championship. That's the prize. Leasty looking to brother Joe inside. This is Rick. Driving on Fitzgerald. He's fouled by Fitzgerald. Number 1 on Fitzgerald. At the line, Rick Leasty.
Ray, that was a very good move, and Fitzgerald knew that he fouled him. But that was a real good drive.
One shot missed. We had a whistle. Fitzgerald moved into the lane before that ball hit the rim, so he gets another free throw. Score tied at 7. There's the press. Steal by Lockhart. Mike Lockhart has scored 6 points. Lawrenceville leads by 9-7. Jackie Howard. Now Johnson. We had a foul on Johnson. The offensive player commits the foul. His first. Lawrenceville goes to the line with a 2-point lead in 2:45 left first quarter.
Red, you notice they're leaving Johnson alone, and he doesn't know what to do out there.
Well, it's because they're picking him up after he gets by the first wave, shall I say, because they're playing that zone.
This is a young man who was 11 for 11 yesterday. Wolf. All kinds of pressure being applied here on the pass in. But Jackie Howard is taking it across the timeline. Drives the baseline. Puts it up. Foul. Tally Hawkins. Rick Leasty will go to the line. And by golly, Meridian's getting very close to deep foul trouble already. We're going to be in a bonus situation before you know it.
Well, everything was so nice and quiet for the first 4 minutes. It's starting to open up now to be a ball game.
3 team fouls. Rick Leasty, 1 for 2 is shooting. 1 shot. No. Someone's foot was on the line. This time Lawrenceville loses a free throw. It's still 10-7. Hawkins. Now Johnson. Jackie Howard over Leasty. Good save by Meridian. Underneath for Bogan. Oh, did he get clobbered? The foul is on Wolf. Tom Wolf has picked up his second foul.
You know what happened there? He pointed to the boy who's shooting now, and he thought it was a foul on him, and everybody got excited.
Curtis Bogan is the man in question. 1 of 2 free throws. 4 points for Bogan. 10-8. Lawrenceville with the ball in the lead. Only 2:11 remaining, first quarter. 2-1-2, Meridian zone. Lockhart from the wing. Bogan and Joe Leasty will jump. Hybrader, very patient, and got his shot away. 12-8 Lawrenceville. Hybrader has scored 4 points. Johnson. Jackie Howard looking to Bogan. He's well covered. Foul. It's on Rick Leasty. Jackie Howard goes to the line. Rick Leasty has committed his second personal foul. Jackie Howard has yet to score in this game, carried a 13-point average into tournament play. Fouled in the act of shooting, so he gets a second. Three-point lead. Hybrader. Hawkins rebounding. Lead pass for Calvin Johnson. Great play. 4 points for Calvin Johnson. He's the scoring leader and the quarterback. It's 12-11 now. Lockhart. Hybrader. Leasty. Wolf battles for the rebound with Hawkins. Out of bounds, Lawrenceville. Lockhart. Lockhart has 8 points already.
He's taking them. He's still shooting them.
If I was shooting like that, I'd shoot him too.
Jackie Howard. 3 points for Howard. That would appear to be the soft spot in the zone so far, that spot along the side, because Lockhart's been able to be free for about 5 shots from right there. Fitzgerald, Calvin Johnson, Hybrader defending. Off-balance shot. There's Hawkins. Callie Hawkins with his first score. Meridian now leads by 1. Only 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Lockhart again. He has 5 field goals. That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Lawrenceville 16, Meridian 15. Meridian led only once in that first quarter, and that was by 15-14. Lockhart's fielder quickly put Lawrenceville back on top. First quarter shooting. Meridian 6 of 13. That's 46%. Lawrenceville put the ball up 21 times, but hit 7, 33%.
Well, I'll tell you, Meridian started very poorly in most every game. So I think they're relatively happy at this time to be only 1 behind. Not that that's any indication on this championship game.
Second quarter tip-off. Leasty almost had it, but quick hands. Calvin Johnson gets it back. Hawkins. Now Johnson. Jackie Howard. Oh, it's Fierce underneath. Field goal is scored. No, it doesn't count. There was a foul on Bogan. Number 1.
Ray, if he fouled going up to tip it in, that's a proper call. He shouldn't get credit for the basket.
At the line, Joe Leasty looking for his first score. Something very interesting. No one playing the front court for Lawrenceville has scored a field goal yet. All field goals from the backcourt. 7 of them.
Well, I think that's because they're sagging in the middle and they're not giving the big guys any room to operate.
Out of bounds to Lawrenceville. to Lockhart. Fitzgerald with a good rebound. Calvin Johnson looking for a fast break. It's not there. Hawkins. Hybrader. Lawrenceville leading by 1 and with the ball. Hybrader. Rick Leasty. Joe Leasty. Still, the big men haven't scored from the field for Lawrenceville. This is Tally Hawkins. Johnson. Fitzgerald not ready for that pass from Hawkins. He was looking the other way, out of bounds for Lawrenceville. 6:53 remaining first half. Wolf coming out to a high post. This is Rick Leasty. Still looking for that first field goal from the inside men. We haven't had a point scored yet in the second quarter. Offensive foul, Calvin Johnson. That's his second. We go to a bonus situation now when the next time they go to the line. On the offensive foul there in the front court, it's taking the ball out of bounds. With Lockhart from the other side now. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. 6 field goals for Lockhart. He scored 12 of Lawrenceville's 18 points. Blocking. The foul is on Wolf. He has quickly picked up his third.
Ray, normally, percentage-wise, you let a guy like Lockhart take that shot. But when a guy's hitting him with the consistency that he's hitting them, I'm wondering if they don't go up on him.
Tally Hawkins missing. Lockhart rebounding. Now Hybrader. Lockhart pounded now by Hawkins. They may not leave him alone. They may play him man for man. And Hawkins ties him up. They may depart from the zone now, at least on Lockhart. Is that a fair guess?
It might be. Sometimes they might go into what they call a box and one. That is, play Lockhart man to man, the other 4 players zone.
Mike Miller replaces Wolf, only man in the game with 3 personals. 5:45 remaining first half. 3-point lead, Lawrenceville. Craig Fitzgerald. We have a foul. Joe Leasty. That's his first. 2 shots. I have 6 personal fouls on Lawrenceville and 5 on Meridian.
Well, they're both